Nowadays, go ahead.
No, you got it. Go ahead.
I was gonna say there's a saying that out nowadays, you shouldn't have did it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
You shouldn't
mm,
have
mm,
did it.
mm. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad somebody sent this one. I'm looking for the other one. It'll probably take me all day. It's better than this one. This one is very laughable, but the other one, you'd be like, wow. Dudes do this, you know, and when they get raised up the wrong way, they won't know. They won't know the difference.
So like, what causes that right there? It's in the genes and it's breeding into it, or is it like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, now it could happen. You know, it's a lack of poor diet, unbalanced diet. I wouldn't say that somebody didn't feed their dog, but because dogs can be perfectly healthy, but it's the um, vitamin D deficiency, calcium deficiencies, that your dog is just really not absorbing the right nutritions. You know, let's say 'cause in a case where he is getting what he needs, we'll just say he is. So that would be the case.
Yeah,
And poor sunlight, exercise, different, people don't correct it, it's going to turn into a problem. Um, that's, I mean, that's pretty much it. If you see it in older dogs, you know, not the end of the world, but
yeah,
you clearly didn't take care of it in that space. Like if it was a young dog like this, I would worry, but to a certain extent. And it looks like it's been getting bad, getting right, getting bad, getting right. But you could kind of tell how he's built. You see the little short little extremities, and it's kind of got this real bulky around them areas. It's like
yeah.
not like the weight's not equally distributed through those joints. Those yeah, man. And then it
So you got
gets
it too fat. That motherfucker too fat, huh?
well, now I wouldn't blame it on that. I just think, some people put their dogs in crates. Some people, you like to bring him inside, you like to do all this shit, but you got to know that he needs his proper sunlight
Yeah,
for the right type of growth that you're looking for. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find this, man. It was a picture because dudes do this. They put the dog side by side. I'd be like, damn, why do people do that? They put this puppy beside Macho Buck.
my look nasty too. I like him.
But it's two different arenas. It's like, this dog right here, this dog got murder on his mind.
Yeah,
You know, I mean, they look alike or, kind of not, but, um, we could, I'll just look at the leg, look at them little short legs. That's not Macho Buck already. Macho Buck had legs on him. But dudes do this. I guess this is the Facebook thing. I don't see it nowhere else other than Facebook. There's a lot of A lot of dudes that go over there for validation.
Shit, how much did Macho Buck weigh? Or how much was he weighing? Like right there in that picture.
He looks pretty conditioned right there. So
Yeah.
I would guess anywhere from well, let's just say I think his condition weight was about 49 to about 51 conditioned. If I'm not mistaken. Um I think I'm accurate on that too. Like a 50-pound dog. 50.5, something like that. You know, nice dog. Nice dog, man. Dorian Sales, what up, brother? What up? Bloodthirst in the building. Salute. Jesse Adams, I see you, brother. Another wake and bake. We getting it in. Look, rickets awareness. You guys got to pay attention because when we post these dogs, it's because, you know, we think that dog looks good. We take a picture of the dog. We're like, damn, you know, this dog looks great. You know, like, let's be honest. Like I said, this is the master class. This ain't Blues Clues. You know, where motherfucker try to copy Buck City and you know, this ain't that. This is the master class over here. So when you thinking that, you're in your head, you're like, yeah, man, this what is it? SOB. This SOB. This SOB looks good. And you're not knowing that, you know, your dog is suffering from rickets. He's not gonna be that. And if this is coming from a bloodline, what I've been telling you guys about the whole time, you know, I think it's more and more starting to come to the light about these dogs. You know, I saw a video with Tom Garner. He had a really good bred stud dog for sale for the low. And he basically put his disclaimer on it like, this dog is, you know, it's got rickets, pretty much. You know, it has suffered with it, you know, growing up. It's a little quirky looking dog, but looks real crazy, looks real destructive, if that's what you're looking for. You know, he's gonna be chewing on shit. He was trying to chew on the goddamn 10 by 10 or whatever he was in. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was chewing on the 10 by 10. You know, I was like, damn, okay. You know, but he put his disclaimer on there, and you got to give him. I mean, we could all speculate like, oh, he only did that because, you know, I mean, I got all my reserves, but to give the man credit, you know, he put his disclaimer on the dog and said that, you know, he would probably be good for breeding if you cross him out, not if you breed him, inbreed him, you know. And when we get these dogs like this and they're not straight, and you look at their pedigree and they're heavily inbred dogs on the same dogs, like they're stacking shit, you know, like you got to have a certain amount of expertise before you just running around stacking shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I don't see the pedigree. I don't even know how this dog is bred. You know, I saw when they sent me this, there was one that was way chewing this. It was chewing this one. Okay. It was chewing this one. It makes this one look like nothing's even wrong.
Yeah.
You know, just the delusion, the level of delusion that we got. And the other one, like, you know, somebody will post it one time, you know, it's just like, okay, you know, that's cool, you know. But then when you're reposting it over and over and over, like this is in fact this is what it is. Like you're co-signing this shit almost, you know.
Yeah.
It comes with the territory though. Goofy is what Goofy does. You know.
It's like posting it next to the picture of the good dog. Is it like trying to stamp that dog because you got a picture next to him or something?
I think you just don't know. Like you don't know how insignificant that is. Right. Especially, you know, and they just be looking at the way he's looking now. You know, like Flash, you know, you take a quick picture. That's the way he had his tongue out. You know, they'll put a dog with his tongue out. You know, like what the fuck? What the fuck are we doing? That to me, that's letting me know that people aren't paying attention. It's still like, cause you think like we've been on here for hours and hours and hours teaching this shit and talking about this, that. You see people arguing back and forth, you know, like we really go in over here. We go in over here. And then it's usually when I get into an argument, I'm either gonna teach that motherfucker something, he's gonna teach me something, or it's gonna be both, right? From an argument. That's what you're supposed to get from that. So when you see that people still don't get it, it's kind of fascinating, kind of like, damn. So all that we've been talking about, all this shit, and we still just talking about genetics don't lie, and you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. This is what I do though. Dickie Foster, appreciate the support, my brother.
I never knew that I would do numbers like this. I'm making moves. I'm tryna win. Ain't tryna lose. I'm tryna win. Ain't tryna lose.
Yes, sir. Hey, smash that like button. If you in the building, smash that like button. Let's get this one in the algorithm. You know what it do. My channel got struck, so I might be a little. Oh, I've been shadow banned, but I might be a little on the restricted area. We'll see. We'll see how it go. Smash the like button. Let YouTube know that, you know, this is the best channel. You dig? Do me a favor. So yeah, man. I've been thinking. I ain't had a chance to make the pad, but you know, that Hannibal and Sexy Red, that's gonna be monumental.
Classic.
It's gonna be monumental.
You gotta get that pad and break that down. You know what I'm saying? I want to look at that, see what that look like.
Yeah, I gotta see it when it's all together. Maybe one of my guys could fuck with me and make one for me, man. Who want to make a pad for me, man? Throw a dog a bone. Throw a dog a bone, man. Who want to make a pad for me, man? I got some sauce that I want to share. I got some super sauce that I want to share. Sexy can I? Oh, Borderland got me. Borderland got me. Hey, Borderland, we need that we need that Sexy Red. Let me give you the number. I need that Sexy Red. And I need that Hannibal Leck. Let me see. I know I did. Hannibal on here.
Sexy.
Sexy can I? There
That
go the
little bit.
Hannibal one right there. Borderland. But this one right here, shit, it's September. Let me see. We got whole October, November, December. Hopefully these will be out before Christmas. Hopefully. You can't rush Mother Nature, but hopefully not this, but this will be the mama. But that tight, you know, one of those tight breedings. Okay. What we're looking to do, we want it tight. Uh-oh. My guys are on it. My guys are on it. Hey, don't fuck around. My guys are on this shit. My guys are on this. We generate this shit, man. This is the community that I'm talking about. Can't stop, won't stop. What up, my brother? Salute everybody in the building. You know, we just kicking it, man. We ain't got no subject matter. We're just on here kicking it. It's always gonna be rickets awareness. We see dogs pop up. Oh, hold up, he might got it. Hold up. Let me just go to her offspring. There we go. Look, we got two of them. Look. Hey, I can't make this up. Hey, we got two of them. Hannibal sexy, man. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, man. Look.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm talking about, man. The community, man. Everybody talk about it ain't the community. You ain't the community. That's why. You're not the community. Hold on. Let me get the other one some love, too. That one got 2 views, too. Appreciate my brothers. Appreciate y'all, man.
Oh, they whipped that up fast.
Quick, man. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look. Let's see that pedigree. I'm looking at that third generation. That third generation is looking like Michael Myers Delight.
That's crazy.
Got to be more careful. It's looking like Michael Myers Delight. We got Iceman in there. We got Trap Doll in there. We got Black Ice in there. We got Hannibal in there. That's 4 Michael Myers dogs. 4 Michael Myers dogs. Okay. Okay.
That's crazy.
So if you're looking for Michael Myers dogs, just like you're looking for Frisco dogs, you're looking for Haystack, you're looking for, if you're looking for Michael Myers dogs, ladies and gentlemen, this right here is the tightest breeding. I ain't gonna say that can possibly go down because Hannibal got a littermate sister, which I probably wouldn't do that breeding because I don't feel the same way about that as this one. It's the genetically sound animals that built Sexy Red that I don't believe will have that same impact if I do that brother-sister breeding with Hannibal and his littermate. I'm not saying it won't never happen. You never know. The guys say, well, fuck, we want to try it. Then fuck, shit, we're gonna make something happen, right?
Yeah.
You know, I just think, you know, because Iceman, let's talk about Iceman, right? Because it's Hannibal, Iceman. Those are two premier studs from the Michael Myers line that either one of them can carry the torch. Either one of them can be your Frisco, you know, they could Michael Myers Chinaman, you know, either one of these could be, even though they'll never get bred like that. We're just not with that. You know what I'm saying? Besides it, a lot of dogs, they get in the wrong hands. You don't want to breed too many dogs. They get in the wrong hands, brother. And these days, motherfucker like me, it ain't gonna look good. So I wouldn't do no shit like that. That's out. But Iceman, this dog is the most prey-driven Michael Myers type of dog, bro. You know, he just has a chip on his shoulder. Okay. That boy has a chip on his shoulder, man.
Iceman.
And that's a fact. He looks like Michael Myers. Hannibal has the more genetic content, 75%. Right? Let's get back over there. See, that's why I like having this breeding to be a good breeding, because I can see all my shit right here. I can see everything right here. You know. Let me see. Let me get this. This. You know, the Iceman dog, like, he was one of them dogs to where if you really didn't know, I could have been like, that's Michael Myers to Iceman. You see what I'm saying? I can tell the difference. He has a slight difference to him, but the way he acts, his demeanor, everything, and certain things he do, you know, it's, bro, they're identical, bro. They're identical. So I'm looking at that a lot when I'm putting shit together, when I'm breeding dogs. I'm looking at it, because some dogs, they might have that content. They might breed that content. Like Hannibal Lecter, he very well will breed you a Michael Myers dog. But he is not like Michael Myers, dog. He's not.
Yeah.
You feel me? He's the tightest content of the Lynch blood. If you can see this Black Ice dog, also owned by Buck City. You know, double bred Lynch with the Lynch back here. She's already triple lynched up, right? We know what Lynch is. Damian Lady Doll. We're seeing that pedigree. We know what Lynch is. We don't have to go through that. You know, he's built. Now that motherfucker's built. He's built like Damien. He's more built. Well, he's a little taller though. He's built now. I'm not saying that he's not built like a statue. He's built like a statue. Or like he looks like Lynch and shit. You know, he looks like those dogs, you know, tall, nice, you know. But as far as Michael Myers, he was a different little critter, right? He was a different little critter, bro. You know, straight up, man. Like when I used to walk him, I always say this. when I used to walk him, he used to dig the grass out of the ground. Every dog's not doing that. I'm sorry. I mean, you can go get your dog, he'll do it. Like, oh, my dog did it. You know that. That's fine. But every dog is not just doing that shit. Like, bro, calm the fuck down. You know, you take him out of the kennel, he's bolting out of the kennel.
Yeah.
Bolting out of the kennel. You know, he wants to get out. He wants to get into some shit. He's a straight hunter. That's what he's looking for. Prey. The whole time. Iceman been a hell trying to breed that fucking dog. You know, it might just have to bring in the AI crew for that one.
Yeah.
You know, it's getting to that level because, you know, and then you can't have dogs, you know, scarred up and, you know, all the, you know, from breeding and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know how these people do. You know, we know how they are. So it might have to be the AI unit for that one. And then we putting them all in the same pet. You see that Lynch. I mean, you see that lady doll. I mean, it's nothing, no sugarcoating, no, that's Mayday back to his littermate sister. You're really not getting that. So when you throw a whole bunch of Lynch in there, okay, when you throw a whole bunch of Lynch in there, that's all you're getting. You're getting Mayday. You're getting Mayday's littermate sister back to Mayday. Stone City Blondie back to Mayday. Like, it's really, if you like this bloodline, there's really nothing better than this. There's not. That's why dudes are mad. That's why dudes are pissed off right now. Okay? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna just lay it to you the way it is. You know, so Black Ice, you know, back in the day, like, she was one of the tightest Lynch dogs. You know, she had that extra kick in there, you know. And then, you know, we go in here and you know, you get the Hannibal Lecter dog. You throw Michael Myers right on top of that mischief. I already got Michael Myers right here. You got all this Lynch stuff down here. Lynch right there, Lynch right there, right? And then what do you throw in Michael Myers to cross it all in? What do you do? Oh, yeah, that's easy. We'll throw some more lady doll, more Mayday back to his littermate sister, right? I'm trying to tell you guys, because you guys think you guys got tight blood and shit, and you don't. You really don't. And then you can see the structure of these dogs and the functionality and how good they are. And this ain't Ricket Patrol. You know, this is not Ricket Patrol. You know, we're not just pushing out dogs that, you know, I'm not saying they can't happen, but I haven't seen a dog with prolapse, none of that type of shit. None of that type of shit. Skin allergies. Of course, it can happen, but it's not a repeated thing.
Yeah.
Right. He said, let's check his offspring out, see what it's looking like. Oh, his offspring. Which one you talking about? Which one you talking about, man? No. I don't know. Like today, like I talk about the dogs in the past because those dogs, people really took pride in putting that shit on the internet. You know what I'm saying? In today's age, there's a lot of things and even little small breedings and different stuff that you just don't put on here, bro. Even if like it don't have to be illegal or whatever, you just kind of don't want it all on here, you know, like that. You put shit on there. But if you were looking for it in that context, then you might be at the wrong channel. You know, we don't We don't do that over here. You feel me? But Hannibal, he's a lot of these ain't breedings. A lot of these ain't breedings. We can go through it. Okay, that Zika Day Hannibal, that never happened. That breeding never happened. Hannibal Slauson Girl, never happened. Hannibal Stephanie, this breeding actually happened. It did, and they're great dogs. Great dogs. That Steve West came out of that litter. This Hannibal Queen of Spades, great dogs. That's an actual litter. This Hannibal Hillary, all those died. So that's not even a litter. This one's off of that Stephanie litter. That one's a good one. This KB Hannibal never happened. This Bloody Mary Hannibal never happened. Star Child Hannibal never happened. What's this says? For the team, that never happened. This biscuit breeding, that happened. I believe those dogs are still around. I believe that. That Sunza, that was Marisol, Champion Marisol's litter. Trap Doll, I believe she did not take. We bred her to Hannibal twice, and I think she did not take. This is that Mendez joint. That breeding, that was a good breeding. That's that Hellcat and that Mini 14 breeding off of Stephanie St. Clair. That was a pretty big litter for Hannibal. La Diabla, never a breeding, never. Marisol, we all know Marisol, the dog on the cover of the APBT Magazine Volume 1. We know that. Dirty Girl, what is this? Okay, so this dog, okay, that's Stephanie St. Clair, Nisi, and then this Dirty Girl breeding, Notorious Kennels Dirty Girl, never a breeding, never. Hannibal Sexy, we're thinking about that, but still, it hasn't happened. Hannibal Lorena, I'm not sure. I think the breeding went down, but I'm not sure if it was even enough pups, and I don't think they made it to maturity. What's this? Queen of Spades. Okay, that's a breeding. That was that breeding. Hannibal Zaza, that was a breeding, but somebody fucked off the whole litter. That was a breeding. That Moani dog. Queen of Spade, a breeding. These two right here, they're not breedings. Kirksey or whatever, those are not. That Hannibal never bred to those dogs. Hannibal Lynch doll, never a breeding. Hannibal Lady Stone, never a breeding. Hannibal Baby Old Blend, never a breeding. Queen of Spades, a breeding. That happened. The Moani breeding, Queen of Spades breeding. So you could see, you could shrink this down to halfway, at least, because there's a ton of them that I said wasn't a breeding. Probably 20 of them that I said wasn't a breeding, bro. 15 to 20 of them. You see what I'm saying? So no, Hannibal, he's a great producer, like I said, and he's he hasn't been bred that many times, bro. He have not. You know, Hannibal probably got like 4 litters that were successful, maybe 5 or 6, you know, at tops, and he's 8 years old. Okay, this isn't the goof troop when everybody just breeds the dogs and, you know, just do hella dumb shit. This ain't that. Yeah, we're microscoping that shit, man. Hey, we got this under a microscope, bruh. Iceman's gonna be less. Iceman's less. He's got less breedings. And we cherish every single one of them. Even if we get one puppy, that don't matter. I take one pup. I
Yeah.
take a pup. What about you, Borderland? You take a pup?
Yeah, shoot one down to the borderline. I'll feed one of them motherfuckers.
You know what I'm saying?
I ate that biscuit dog. That's the one that that's the mom of this pup here.
Biscuit.
Biscuit. Mendez's biscuit. That's the mom of the pup that's here. I seen you go over it when you was going over his
Oh yeah,
offspring.
yeah, yeah. Nah, that ain't the one. That ain't the one that bred the psycho.
Oh no, we bred Candy. Biscuit was the one that I had a pup from. I sent it back to him. I didn't have the space for it at the time.
Okay,
But
yeah,
yeah. No, we bred Candy the second.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
hell
yeah.
yeah, man.
All
What's
right, but
going
anyway,
on, my
what's up,
brothers?
fellas? You know
What's
what I'm
going
saying?
on, man? We up.
Same
What
old
We
up,
up.
Borderland?
shit. I said it. I've been listening, but I'm trying to get this house in order, cleaning up and shit. And then I seen you. But yeah, no, that biscuit dog's still around. It's a good damn
Yeah,
dog too.
yeah. Nah, they get their little breedings in, but it's not a
Yeah,
extensive record. You know,
no,
I
yeah,
like to see Hannibal get bred 15 times. You know,
yeah,
just so he can really, get some of that good blood out here, because he's definitely producing good dogs. Great confirmation, ADBA champions. He's producing good dogs.
yeah,
What we could say, if the cops are listening, good dogs that are doing positive things, bro. You know, we're not
yeah.
trying to have dudes coming over here tricking you out your spot. We're not doing that over here, man. We're adults.
Yeah. Okay, dog. Yeah. Well, what else is up?
Oh,
What's going
nothing
down,
much.
Bank?
What up with it, man?
Slow motion.
Yeah.
We got some little rickets awareness today.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, they we definitely got to keep an eye on this. It's not nothing to cry about, but because if you posting this shit, especially you posting it next to Macho Buck, that means
Yeah.
that you feel that this is probably the best picture you got. you know. And so that's how I'm looking at it. Like, okay, homie, because if it was just a picture and somebody just was flipping through his phone, like I let you flip through my phone and you just flipping and you just see a dog with rickets, that's different. But
Yeah.
if you post it like, hey, look at this shit, my dog's the best looking motherfucking dog on here, and it's got rickets and you ain't even knowing, I think that's problematic, man. I think that's when the ricket busters got to slide in, with that hearse, with all the
Yeah.
equipment in the back and set up shop.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
It
Yeah,
ain't no
but
shot. Like I said, I don't know whose this is. Somebody just sent it to me. They're like, rickets awareness. Great topic. I seen one. It wasn't rickets, but it was
Little foot.
how dudes do the side by side thing. I notice a lot of dudes like to do that, and they try to say like genetics don't lie and shit. That type of shit. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I think it's a little bit more to it. You look at Macho Buck's eyes. Like you better be serious when you put something up next to him.
motherfucker ain't playing.
Not at all. Yes, sir. Hey, look. Get it in. Lamont Grant, what up, brother? RBG in the building. Salute.
My bad, yo.
He said Feds online like Stephen King novel. Don't know what you reading.
Plot twist like a
T-Block and Company.
motherfucker.
Man, salute to y'all, man. Salute to everybody. Oh, man. MK Knitfit in the building. Salute.
Salute.
Mike Dan, there you go. Mike Dan came back. Hey, somebody sent in an article. It's addressed to the Eli haters.
Hell yeah.
It's addressed to the
That could be
Eli. Hey, I
article
gotta
number
print it.
one.
I gotta print it. They talked about the YouTube cats and all this cat. I said, listen, bro, I gotta print it up. I gotta print the motherfucker up, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was about me, you know. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, we want to hear it all, man. Send it in. I'm gonna throw that chainsaw in there. Chainsaw's in there, bro. Just in case you guys wondering, you know, so you guys can have that, you know, just like a historical time. History is not something that we need to be hiding, you know. We need to flush this dude out. Maybe somebody knows him. We want to talk to him. It's not over. The Mythbuster is not over.
Yeah.
See, that's what dudes be thinking. They think it's over and shit. It's not over. Ain't nothing over. Rickets awareness ain't over. Nothing's over. The snitching, it's not over. We're still on your head about it all. Nobody gets a pass. I don't. I didn't get no pass. Motherfuckers wouldn't fuck with me if I was a rat. I feel that. I feel that motherfuckers wouldn't fuck with me like that if I was a rat. So why should it be any lenient on anybody else? Okay. It's never gonna be. That's the answer.
My bad. I'm out here with the dogs. I thought I was on mute.
Oh no, you good. We need a little bit of that in the background, you know. This is the dog cast. Hey, make sure you get that magazine. Get that magazine, y'all. You know, we working day and night, you know, whenever we can get some time in and knocking some pages out. Try not to look at the progress. I just try to bang out more pages. And keep getting you guys that good content. And growing with the community, growing with other communities. You know, that's huge.
Shit, which one you working on right now? Is it volume what, 2.5 or 3?
Both.
Okay. Yeah.
Both. I've been writing that Buck City story too. Writing that. Been writing that motherfucker all the way from a kid. I dug deep. I'm talking about memories from, you know, my first time on an airplane, visiting my dad in federal prison. You know what I'm saying? All the way to, you know, the whole glow up. Yeah, man. That shit's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I just work, man. Some pages ain't gonna make the magazine. I might be thinking I'm making for volume 3, but that motherfucker might get pushed back 8 volumes, you know.
Yeah.
And then even for the 2.5, you know, that's the PDF I'm gonna put out for everybody. It's not done yet. I got to get more outside. I got all my parts done. I got to get more outside ads and, you know, different shit for that. I don't just want to drop it. It's all about me. You know, I don't want it to be all about me. But at the rate I'm working, you know, if I do 10 pages today or 5 pages and ain't nobody hooked up with me and collaborated with me today, then guess what? You know, that's what it's gonna be. We can't.
That's it. You
know,
can't slow down.
Yeah, nah, fuck no, bro. You slow down, man. It's over. Because I got too much other shit to do. So if I slow down, that might be over. My mind might just go somewhere else. We'll be doing a whole nother venture. You'll be like, man, what you doing? Like, oh man, we getting it in, man. You need to fuck with me. You know it. That's why people know to hit me up. They be like, man, what's up, man? What you been on? You know, they already know. It's something. They know.
Oh, yeah.
Get it in, man. Constant pressure. What up, man?
Oh,
You see. So now I just be working and drafting shit. Trying to get it to the people.
breed best
And
to best.
overseas been cracking. I ain't gonna, look, bro. I ain't trying to be turning into no overseas shit. But that overseas, they've been showing a lot of love. And they got a lot, they active. They doing a lot of shit. They doing a lot of shows, a lot of shit, and they showcasing and they kind of appreciate that shit. They appreciate it. I'm not saying that we don't here, but they appreciate what's going on. Like they know the visibility, and they're like, okay, I got a couple tips from a young lady. The women, man, I don't know. Maybe that's all I see in my algorithm or something, but I don't know. The women, man, they've been supporting a lot, bro. Crazy. So I got to get some more people in America because it's been some overseas things going on. The last cover was overseas. If you check out that El Patron, you go check that story out, they overseas.
Yeah.
That was a network in progress. God put that one on my lap. When I seen the picture, I said, oh, wow. I was like, man, give me a story, man. And boom. I was like, oh, this guy, he knows what to do. This guy knows what to do. So
Yeah.
they're giving me tips on how to promote it bigger, how to, the exact chess move to boom, put this motherfucker where it needs to be. And I said, thanks for the advice. And yeah, I'm gonna fucking try that shit for sure. Getting it in. Hey man, constant pressure with the super chat. Appreciate you, fam.
I never knew
Go.
that I would do numbers like this. I make a move. I'm tryna win. Ain't tryna lose. I'm tryna win. Ain't tryna lose.
It was all good just a week ago.
Oh, yeah.
Get it in. I appreciate you, brother, for the support. Constant pressure. Appreciate it, man. Get them dogs some vitamin D, man. Don't get them some vitamin D. You guys know what it is. Support the stream. You guys got it. What you got on the menu though, Borderland? What's dropping? What's popping and what's dropping?
Well, right now, we got those psycho crabby puppies on the
Ooh,
ground.
shit. Oh man, we got a pedigree on that? Hold up, man.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
man,
there.
hold up. Let me see this.
We got
Hold up.
and then
Hold
you
up. Let me pull
got
this up. Man, let me go to
that
Psycho
banshee left
Pad.
eye about to drop. Got the
Mm, 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 mm.
goldie Draco about to drop. Well, not about to drop, but
Hold up. Send me, put them in the back chat. Put both of them in the back chat.
all right, hold on.
Let me see, man. We're gonna check this out, man. You said you got some shit. Okay, we're gonna check this out, man. We gotta check this out. I gotta see this. Okay, there go the Patty right there, huh? There go that Psycho Patty, Miss Tombstone, aka Patty. Man, that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy right there. All that crab with that Latin plague in there. All these dogs. Man, that's a lot of good dogs back there. A lot of good dogs back there. Got that Mayday Boyles, Queen of Hearts back there. More Coca-Cola. I like Psycho, man. He's bred the way that I want to continue to breed these motherfuckers because they're not shying away from the outcrosses and shit. The you know, sprinkling a little bit of this in, a little bit of that. Can't shy away from that. Dudley back there, Dudley Dolly. So this would be Mayday's half brother. Well, no, this dog will be Mayday's nephew and half brother. Terrence Dudley, right off of Mayday's mama. Dudley was a hell of a dog. I don't think people really understand how good this dog was. Yeah, nah, he is a good ass dog, man. You talking about good dogs, man. He got them ears too. He cut the ears. Dudley was nice.
They're good. The mother too. Back chat.
Dudley was nice, man. What's hanging around in that litter?
We
That
got
Psycho Patty.
2 males.
Okay.
Yeah. Little 2-piece.
Hey, maybe somebody might get lucky. Somebody might fuck around and get fucking lucky. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we ain't got to be greedy and keep 2 males. You know? Somebody might get lucky, man. Psychopath, I believe that he's a glue to a lot of things. This top half, heavy on the vice grip stuff, you know, Poncho, Coca-Cola, you know, just a lot of good dogs in his pedigree. Hollinsworth Bull down there, Coca-Cola, you know, they bred Hollinsworth Bull to Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola to Poncho, and just a bunch of those dogs. Coca-Cola back again over here. And that's pretty much heavy Bolio dogs. Heavy on the Bolio dogs. Patty gonna be more on the Tombstone side. And these guys are gonna have a lot of Klaus, Bolio. They got Tombstone too, but you know, they just, you know, they're gonna have a lot of that other blood in there. And then that's crazy because they got this Magnum dog back there, all this blood, the Ratliff stuff, Razor, Blaze, all of that stuff. I'm packing that in that yellow page dog. And then you see Poncho and everybody back there, Legend, all those dogs. This is a good looking dog right here. Good looking female. And so you got that on the top inside a Psychopath hidden back there. That's why I love when people do the right breedings over anything else. I had one off of Duke Nukem on Black Bart. This dog right here, Duke Nukem, born 1999. You know, I had one right off of him. His name was Black Bart. Let me see if he's on here. There you go. Melvin's Black Bart. This was my dog right here with the Conway shit. Remember I tell you about the Ratliffs, Tiverton stuff?
Yeah.
Like, you know, you're a young dude playing with gas, right? You're a young dude playing with gasolina.
Hell yeah.
You know, with gasoline draws on, Poncho shit, you know. So I pretty much know this blood. And when you cross it in like this and you're not scared to use a little out, which this bitch right here will be your out, right? Even though you got the 75% buck within the Tiverton dog, but then you got the St. Benedict's Bonbon or the STPs, well, the St. Benedict's Bonbon, so the STPs Bonnie, which will be the Virgil, all those dogs, the Questfield, Arley, Eli Jr., Midnight Cowboy, Sampanato, all of those dogs. You fuck with it. You fuck with these dogs, but you just fuck with them a certain way. And you're not scared to have it back there because that's not changing none of the purity of the dogs. I mean, we looked at Mayday's pedigree thoroughly the other day, and he got Eli Jr. and all kind of shit up in there. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, that's the
you
Eli
can't
line
be
right there,
scared.
Junior.
So I got that Magnum stuff there, and then you got Patty, which would be heavy on this Tombstone stuff down here. But you look at this Buck Wild Kennels Junior G dog is a key component to why I think that she was the way she is. And basically the same shit what I was telling you about, this heavy on the Stony dog, Razor, all of those dogs. DFK, we just talked about them the other day. Dragonfire kennels, or Dragonfly or Dragonfire. I think it's Dragonfire kennels. If I'm not mistaken, But them dogs, and they've been cooking up. I seen Razor dogs. I seen Tom West Penn Kennel Tom. That's the first dude that I saw turn down, and this was 20 years ago. I seen him turn down 2,500, 3,000 a puppy and shit. My dude had the bread right there. And he had 200 dogs on his yard, bro. He literally had 200 dogs. He lived in Houston. He got allegedly, people know he got unalived, had something to do with some dogs and the company you keep and people around and plotting and all that. Because he was loaded. He had a lot of money. He would buy anything, buy any dog for any price, good dogs. He had Little Buck, Razor, all I seen it was like a museum going to that dude's yard. He literally had 200 dogs out there. He pulled the truck up. We on the yard kicking it, chopping it up. He pulled the truck up, and it was the Nutra Nugget. That's how long ago it was. It was a green bag of Nutra Nugget. And they're like 40-pound bags. And he literally cracked open 5 bags. So just think about it. Think about how much feed that is. 5 bags. You're doing 5 bags a day. He did 5 bags, brother. I never seen no shit like that.
Yeah, that's
and I'm
insane.
walking up to the dogs, and back then, the laws were a lot lenient. I'm not gonna say the yard was great because it wasn't. Those dogs were basically just staked in, chain, a piece of plywood leaning up against the tree, like they like but it was oh my goodness, it was so many. It was so many dogs, and I don't know. But that's a lot of dogs. That's a lot of dogs. But good times, man. Let me get this. Good times, man. Let me finish up Patty real fast.
Yeah.
So then yeah, so you see how all that's tying in, that Junior G dog tying in, and then you got a lot of this crab blood in there. You got a lot of red pirate and stuff back there with the pillage dog. I really liked the pillage dog back then. This wasn't off of no frozen semen, although I like being able to have that option, just like you see that Krabs Hitler back there, and King Tombstone is directly off of Hitler. So you can see kind of how old Hitler is. So we're looking through these old ass dogs and we're seeing shit way back there, right? So now you got a son of fucking Hitler. You see it tucked away back there in your bitch. And all this pillage light work, all that pillage light work, all that's got your boy Hitler back there, plus that Invicto 2 dog has the Hitler back there. So you got to understand how important that Hitler piece is that I posted on that thing. I think, you know, dudes need to get straws off that dog. Like, there needs to be like 50 straws being bought off of that dog and tucked away, you know, tuck that shit away, because you'll never see that again. It's going to be a handful of people with it, and that's it. I think there was only 3 in that whole litter, and I was able to get one. So, you know, I had to bless the squad. Hey, man, you guys, look, let's do it. And it's done. So this one also, Krabby Patty, she's also a granddaughter to the legendary Krabs T-Stone, right? Got a lot of Maloney, a lot of Tombstone, a lot of, you know, going on in there. This is also an old ass dog. I can't remember when he was born, but I think this is 30-year dog. You know, he's a 30-year, you know, you just can't get back there. Because some dudes, they make the pedigree and their dog be way back here and they be 2.5 years old. You know, the dogs in this shit right here, we looking at 200 years probably worth of dogs right here, you know, or somewhere, you know, 150 years or something. You know, you got to add that up sometimes so you can see the age of your dogs, the pedigree, you know. Because if it's just 2 years old, 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 that's 16 years. And then these motherfuckers is a year old, that's 20 years. And then these motherfuckers is pups. Niggas breeding pups out here. So that's not years. But when you want to look at it, T-Stone, 30, 35 years, Dooley, 20, you know, a 20 piece, 15, 20 piece. These dogs, 11s and 12 pieces and shit. Maybe a 10 piece, 12, 15 pieces, you know, 20 pieces. You know, Red Man, I know he's about today, well, I think he's at his birthday. Okay, 2013. So he's a 12 piece. He would be creeping up on a 12 piece, right?
Yeah.
Just giving you guys a little context of how to look at this shit. You don't have to look at it the way I look at it. I just, you know, I'm a mathematician, so I look at it a different way. You know, that's why I get a different result. You know, we don't be fucking around as belt to ass. You know, Purgatory, all those dogs. I gotta look this one up. This dog right here. There's special things about this one. Lady Doll, as you can see, Lady Doll Coca-Cola blend. So when I take my Michael Myers shit to these dogs and the shit works out, don't get surprised. Be like, Rena, how did that, you know, don't get surprised, man. Because when you're playing chess, you're supposed to be thinking 5 steps ahead. They say, I think it's like 5 steps ahead when you're playing chess. You know, a good chess player, he's already got you. He already got you as soon as you step up in there. Let me check out some of this Thrax. Hold up. Give me a second. Appreciate everybody in the building. Tap the like button, subscribe, everything. Support the magazine. This ain't just a magazine. It's a movement. The American Pit Bull Terrier. Real dogs, real yards, real history. From legendary bloodlines to modern breeders, keeping the flame lit. Yard spotlights, breeding knowledge, controversy, culture. This is for the ones who walk it like they talk it. No fluff, no fakes, just dog man, dog woman, and dogs. Grab your issue now, support the culture. Because the legacy don't live online, it lives in print. Mayday, mayday, mayday. I lost my light. Mayday, mayday.
Hell yeah.
It's a travesty.
There you go, Buck. Flip the screen. Hold on.
Hold up. Hold up.
Oh, let me do it this way.
Oh, shoot. Hold up. Damn, it won't. There we go. There we go. Ooh, is that Commander Whitehead?
You know
Is that Commander Whitehead? Oh my goodness. That is a beautiful puppy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, bro. Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he's filthy, bro. I see that Brindle popping. I see that
Hell yeah.
Brindle popping. He's Brindle too, though, ain't he?
Yeah. They
Yeah,
both
man.
Black Brenda and that one Red Brenda.
He's gonna be nice, man.
Hell yeah. That's that Psycho Patty.
Psycho Patty, you got better tap in. Somebody, they want to get lucky and get the only because that breeding. Hey, who knows? We might not never do it again. There's a lot of good ones lined up. You know,
Yeah.
we got some of that borderland that put it. I mean, there's a lot of shit to be doubling back. You know.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yes, sir. Hey, man,
Okay.
looking good. Looking
Yeah.
good. Let's check this
Yeah.
sauce out.
Which one is that one? Can't see. Let me
That's
go to one.
That's that Draco
Oh yeah.
Goldilocks.
Yeah. That's double Achilles on the bottom, double ship up top.
Ooh. Hey, that's heat. Hey, that's some heat right there, boy.
Yes, sir.
That's some heat right there, boy. That is some heat rock.
You say this chestnut checkers, player.
Hey, it's chess. Hey, man, get it in, man.
Hell yeah. Already know. Everybody know the breakdown of Goldilocks, and then up top is just double ship.
Yep, double ship, man. Double
Yeah.
ship. Ships packing what he's packing.
Yeah.
RIP the 9th of June.
Yeah.
So you already know what it is with that right there.
Yeah.
You know, keep a little bit of that tucked away for a
All the
rainy
way
day.
away.
You know, preservation. That's it. It's preservation, man. Preservation purposes. I used to really like this Iron Kid dog and his whole story. I had a story about him. I didn't publish it, but I do got a story about him that I was gonna get in there. Matter of fact, I think it was this one. I think that this is the first one that they had in 1988. Good dogs, man. Plumber's Alligator, the Rufus dogs. They used to run a lot of these up here in my neck of the woods. A lot of these Rufus dogs, Carver Ironhead, bunch of these dogs. Good bloodline, good solid line.
Some of that Martinez blood is back there somewhere too.
Yeah.
And that shit done off a truck. It's truck stuff.
You know, that's looking nice right there, man.
Yeah.
Then they took that Sonya kill. Yeah, that's good blood. Falcon boys back there. A lot of good dogs back there. Yeah. Miller's Red Man. You know, they coming to get their blood. They coming to get their blood. That Groucho dog.
Gonna add a little bone density to them strip dogs.
Oh, you think you're gonna add some?
Yeah, definitely. 100.
Yeah. Hey, I like to see that shit to some of this Michael Myers Mayday shit.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
that's what I could see.
Told you send me one of them pups when they born. Be here. Grow up.
You see. Okay, hold on. Let me go back. Okay, there we go. Yes, sir. Hey, the Achilles is loaded too, though.
Oh yeah.
Cullum, yeah, man. He was in there, man. Lucifer, outside.
Yeah. It's that rowdy stuff. Yeah. For the complete Borderland Kennel page, check it out. We break that down all the way down. That was actually she going on 8. 8, yeah. 8.
Oh, you've been breaking them down.
Yeah, on my page. I broke it. I fell behind with that move to the bigger yard and all of that, but I'm about to get back on it. I think I'm on Chapito's litter next.
Yeah, Randy was on that
Oh yeah.
Niggerino shit. Tough.
Hell yeah. And then
Rowdy,
concrete
Lucifer, all that. He's been on that. Seeing.
splashes little Jeep in there.
Good year. That's a cold name, boy. That's a cold name for a 4-time winner. I'm
Uh,
telling you.
uh,
Damn, boy. Look at this here. April Wine. Ooh, that's a cold ass name, too. That's some cold shit right there, buddy.
uh,
And very intriguing. Very intriguing.
and
You're
he
preserving
was a scientist. I'm
some
trying to
old
preserve
shit.
it.
Some
You
nice,
already
good
know.
old shit.
Uh,
Yeah, let me
well,
see this
remember,
fine motherfucker.
Goldie is Chapito's mom.
Okay, so you okay. Goldilocks, right?
Yeah, Goldilocks. That's Chapito's mom.
Okay. So these are some half beat dogs.
He
Let me
had
see.
Chapito at 6 years
These
old.
are some half chapitos, huh? Let me
Yeah.
see this old chapito. Yeah, man. That honey dog right off a tab.
Yeah.
Off tab junior.
Junior, yeah. But it's all tight in there. Honey was, we had a bandit out. And got Cowboy in there.
Yeah, that bitch. That bitch definitely produced some good ass dogs, buddy. You know, like G. Willigers. Yes, sir. Look,
Uh,
that's a nice one.
yeah.
That's a nice one. I like that.
Yes,
I
sir.
see. I see what's going on. That was a good move.
Yes,
Sometimes you got
sir.
to go out of your way to make the good move. You
Yep.
know?
Once you get it, you got it. Let's let them grow up.
See.
Got the water. Hell yeah.
There we go. There we go. Uh-oh.
Yes, sir. Banshee.
Banshee in this motherfucker.
Hell yeah. Right off solo. To a daughter of Pat Jack Pete and Twisted Sunday. Yeah. Yeah. That one going down right there.
She about to drop, huh?
Yeah. Any day now.
I thought you were going to give her the medicine too.
Yes, sir. Patch Eye Paula.
Yeah. That's deep right there. She double winky bread to
Layback Jack's a cold looking motherfucker, dog.
yeah.
Woo! Hey. Let me hold up, man.
He right off Sammy.
That's
See,
a
although
cold looking dog right there. Let me see.
it's hatched up.
Layback Jack.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a cold looking dog, man, with the ears and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
He nice and tall. Carver's meanie, like these are some good ass dogs, man.
In
These
that
ain't
picture,
no.
let's say you're 15-year-old. In that picture. Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. That's some of that heat for you. Smash the likes, y'all.
Smash them
Smash the
like buttons.
likes. Show the algorithm some love too.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and I'm loving all this.
Yep.
Going right back to the original.
It's been viewed.
The original. And then when I see that chop in there, whew, I
That's
gotta
that
get
Carver.
happy. I
That's
gotta
that.
get happy, man.
That's that Carver up there.
LG, all the major players,
Yep.
all the major.
Or tie in with banjo.
Two shoes. Danielle. And Martinez running real deep. So you'll
Yeah.
say this is more of the DSK shit right here.
Yeah.
The Martinez and DSK.
Yep. Well, there's all DSK stuff.
Yeah.
Go back to Banjo and El Diablo Negro.
Yeah, I heard the argument that lasted 5 hours between this camp and the Macho Butt camp about who was better.
Banjo or El Diablo Negro.
No, out of Diablo Negro and Macho Butt.
Yeah, This shit. Yeah, I can see that lasting 5 hours. Depending what side you was on, but they say that motherfucker you got on the screen right now, like you said, made it look easy.
Man, Macho Buck better look easy. I mean, these I heard he was good though. I heard they both was good dogs.
Yeah, that's the thing. Can't take it from either
You
one.
can't nobody's gonna just predict anything,
Right. Mhm.
with that situation. But we got our hometown favorites. The banjo dogs, man. I like that chop chop shit too, man. You see that sloppy Joe.
Shit. My
That
bad. Got a
sloppy
call
Joe
out.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's heavy banjo.
Yep. So Benedict's out.
He was one of the tightest ones they had left over, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how it be.
Sloppy Joe. And then well, Juanita's dad was like 3 times Sloppy Joe. Uh uh yeah, Juanita off of what's his name? Hold on. I can't believe that. Just had a blank.
Yeah, some good looking dogs, man. Dudes taking pride in they stock. It's a beautiful
Hey.
thing. It's a beautiful
Kane
thing.
is her dad's name.
Hey, man.
She about to pop too.
You're rocking the building. What up?
Salute.
FD81. What up? GDHC. What up, brother? Yeah, that's a cold pedigree, man. I had to say it. This is some cold shit right here.
Not Artemis.
Being heavy on her.
Oh, yeah.
Red Rover. Red Rover don't look bad at all, huh?
Nah. Two. Back in the day, Tiger the Terry.
Oh, Red Rover.
Yeah.
Hey, we doing 5 things at once. We doing 5 things at once, fellas.
Hell yeah.
Let's get it. Smash that like button. Let me look at this one more time. Who's this? Who's this beautiful lady here?
Yuka. You know, check the
Yeah,
background.
she's looking serious. She's
Yeah.
looking serious. She's looking serious. This Martinez blood runs real deep, huh? They done
Yeah.
they got some blackouts, huh?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
You know, you can't talk until you black the whole pad out, man. There's a lot of dudes in the history that didn't.
Look at you.
That
That's
they didn't black
Kane's
them out.
dad. Dominic Joe. Hold on.
Yeah, nah, these dogs is good, man. That other pedigree's nuts. This is nice though. This is nice.
I lost. What happened? Thought-
I said this pedigree, you know, it's looking good.
Yeah, we're gonna get it in. It's coming real soon. Day or tomorrow, or the likely.
Yeah, she better throw some white. He better throw some white. She always throw white, huh?
90 or 75% white with the Browns patches.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. The patches are cool.
Yeah.
White is cool. Patches is cool.
You know, me and my
You
ain't
know.
nothing like a black dog. I'm waiting on the black ones to come
Yeah.
up. Where's the black one? You know, what?
I like
What
to
it
keep
is.
one. I like to keep one here, you know, one there.
Yeah.
Black one, white one, you know,
Yeah.
patch one. I like different diverse colors and things.
I don't know. The
Although,
white
you know,
ones,
you breed
that's good
certain
now.
dogs, you know, you're gonna get certain stuff. It's gonna be like clockwork. You know, may have to look. You already know what they're gonna look like. But when we're talking about a whole yard, a spectrum of a whole yard,
Yeah.
yeah, you could have a little bit of this and a little bit of that. You know, even if you ain't no Mayday guy, it's not gonna hurt to have you a nice bred Mayday dog on your yard, bro. It's not gonna hurt,
Right.
bro.
Right.
Especially if he's not too big. You know, if he's not
Right.
huge, you know,
That's my
he's
thing. Come
you
on,
know,
mate. Only one of them little
yeah.
make
Some of them I just tell you to stay away from. Like
Yeah.
if you don't like big dogs, stay away from I say stay away from War Pony's ass, War Pony
Yeah.
2. I'll say
Yeah.
stay away from Baby Osiris.
Cyrus, yeah. I
Stay
remember
away from
looking
him.
Osiris up. I was like, God
I
damn, that's a
might
lot
even
of
stay
dog.
away from Little Mayday too. I'll stay away from all three of those
Yeah.
because I can't see them producing a male that's going to be under like 45 pounds. You know,
Yeah.
I just can't. I don't. I see them, even they smallest males, probably going to be 50 on the chain.
Yeah.
But it also depends on what you breed them to. It
Right.
depends on what type of dog or what, you know, what you cross them with. So if you cognizant about that, then you'll be able to make good animals. But if you're just all over the place, not knowing what's going on, and then you want to breed to that dog,
Yeah.
no, I wouldn't do it. Because he's geared for size. He's
Yeah.
geared for size. I will use that. If I wanted to run some bigs or I wanted to make these dogs 80, 90 pounds, and it was going to take me 10 years to do it, I would definitely use him. I would definitely use Little Mayday. I would definitely use some of those dogs and try to breed them in and, you know, try to bring some more big dogs in so I could start having big dogs. That's what I would use them for. So if you got ingredients for that, then you're not going to want to use that
Yeah.
when you're doing that. I got a small line. I had a small line.
Yeah.
That was that Stephanie St. Clair that, you know, I took that Garner bitch back to Black Bear, and then I took I had that bitch off of Sanchez. You know, she was a little tiny, little 20 something pound bitch.
Yeah.
I took her to Nipsey, but I know there was some small pieces in there. All of them, they were they were gonna be small dogs. They were dwarfs. They were little dwarfs, little tanks though. She was a tank, you know, so they were tanks, but I could tell, bro. You could pick a couple small ones out of that and continue that with the other ones and then cull them down. I could have had some 20-pound dogs.
Yeah.
I could have did it. That's what I'm saying. That's the beauty of knowing genetics, traits, and focusing on different shit and breeding them enough to know the outcome. You're breeding them enough. You don't have to breed the shit out of them. You know, like I'm going back here. Yeah, we got to stick 6 bitches today. Yeah. You know, I'm not talking about that, you know, like,
yeah.
But, you know, breed them enough to where you can see different variations when you're breeding this dog. Like if you got a bitch and you better the 3 different males, that will give you more knowledge than just sitting on your ass, not doing nothing.
Right.
You know, straight up. Because you're seeing it. You're like, hey, man, well, these ones were more like this. These ones were at this age, they were like this. And at that age, they were more like this. And this one was more similar to this. These were totally different. You couldn't even tell they were related. Those 2 litters took more after the mom. This one that seemed like the dad took over. So you know that his genetics might be those type of genetics that want to take over the motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I like you to come in as a outcross, but I don't want you to transform my dogs completely.
Yeah.
You know, like just be a good acquisition to the program and not take over the program, you know. So, and then there's some bloodlines, it's like, let me just obliterate it all and just throw this strong ass shit in there that's gonna take over the whole line, you know.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
man.
why I got Achilles so tight because he gonna definitely take over. I don't care what I outcross it. You gonna see little Achilles come out.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, getting it, man. Salute to the real ones.
We out here.
Salute to all the real ones. You know, we got to get to these back streets, though. We got to get to these back streets. Plenty of stuff popping. Hey, somebody better, because it might not be even available, but somebody better at least inquire about that tombstone joint, you know, because that motherfucker right there, it's a collector's item. That breeding probably never going to get done again. You know, let's be honest, you know, and it's just one of those one in a kind pieces that you're not going to have. Like that cross.
Yeah.
I want to say it's never been done. I mean, maybe, but I know, especially with the Joker dog, with Red Man and all that shit, that haven't been done, bro.
Yeah,
and it might not ever get done again. Not like that. So
I
you be
salute
having something
everybody.
that
I
everybody
see
don't
you.
have.
I see your messages. Salute.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
it.
Yes, sir, man. Look, man, it was a good one, man. Pulled up. Appreciate you, Borderland. Bank
You
pulled
already
up.
know, fellas.
Appreciate y'all, man. We're
Yeah.
gonna tap in on another one.
Yes, sir. Hit me up.
All right,
You know what it is. Salute, chat.
we out, man.
Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chop a dish or 2 white chalk them out. Ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about. Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chop a dish or 2 white chalk them out. Ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about. Niggas talking like they drillin', but I know they ain't. No stripes in the damn hood, you ain't never ring. Fuck a peace treaty, I ain't never tryna moderate. I be starving for this beef shit like I ain't never ate. I know you don't want this, cause I've been navigating through these streets, don't need no compass. On some dumb shit, put a foe a bit of sun kiss. Bullets hit your back, couple inches from your bows this. Had to switch Had an ambulance come pick you up. You ain't seen this. Fast like Uber, how I'm pulling up. And I ain't talking an empty tank when I come and fill you up. Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chop a dish, you two white chalk them out. Ay, ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about. Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chop a dish, you two white chalk them out. Ay, ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about.
Get your ass whacked for what you talk about. White, chalk 'em out. 4-4 bulldog, get me barking loud. Blow out your eardrum. Why you want to smoke? You real dumb. You wanna feel some? Then take these shots, nigga. I'll kill some. We in the field hunting for them ops about to drill some. I got a little something. Set my gun connect, that's real money. My nigga crash dummy. He never hesitate to blast for me. And all my hoes work, and they don't hesitate to get cash to me. That's what they're supposed to do. I run with the chosen few. Big guns when we popping out, and we gonna expose your crew. No doubt, white chalk a nigga out. Shoulda quit running your mouth, running your house, shoot your spouse, brain matter on the couch.
Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chop a dish, you two white chalk them out. Ay, ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about. Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chop a dish, you two white chalk them out. Ay, ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about. I like to work. I work. Like a 9 to 5 or a 10 to 6. I came up pushing dimes 24/7. I'm working every day. 24/7. I'm working every day. Work. Like a 9 to 5 or a 10 to 6. I came up pushing dimes 24/7. I'm working every day. 24/7. I'm working every day. Wake up at 7 like I got a job, but I don't got one. I sell dope and ride, getting every dollar. That's my GED. Every day in these streets, I be ducking police. I keep me a backpack, just like I'm in high school. And I feel like a carpenter, cause I always keep the tool. Every day I work, blowing on that perp, sipping on that perp. I'm leaning off surf, 24/7. I hustle hard, and 24/7 I stay barking with my dogs. Y'all know what's happening, bitch, I stay tracking in your apartment, in the hallway, trafficking. I'm moving weight, my pockets looking big, and you don't work, your pockets looking thin. I'm getting twice the money, as if I had a twin. I'm all about money, you can tell I get it in because I work. Like a 9 to 5 or a 10 to 6. I came up pushing dimes 24/7. I'm working every day. 24/7. I'm working every day. Work. Like a 9 to 5 or a 10 to 6. I came up pushing dimes 24/7. I'm working every day. 24/7. I'm working every day. WORK. Don't play like an arcade. My money is okay. I'm so free, no AJ. Free wages like Ricky. Your money's so iffy. Paint job is peanut. I'm so butter, no jiffy. Bread like jam, bitch. I'ma make it spread quick. Talking about big chips. I'ma need a forklift. Push weight room. Seeing what the weight do. Feels like I'm playing chess, so I'ma make a great move. I'ma do what greats do. Fall like alley hoops. I'ma play like MJ and my bitch is Cheryl Swoops. NBA ball and my money be dribbling. I'm all about money, you can tell I get it in because I work. Like a 9 to 5 or a 10 to 6. I came up pushing dimes 24/7. I'm working every day. 24/7. I'm working every day.
Murder on a peak.
150,000, 1,500 hunters can't fit in my trousers. 200 of them bubble guns dollars finna crop. Next week off top, I bleed the block and I pull up in a drop. Rockstar, I told heavy metal. I'm straight out the gutter by the sewer, yeah, the ghetto. Cold-blooded like Rick James. Yeah, I spit flames. Thanking God every day since this shit changed. Bismillah, yeah, I made it out. Giving attention, motivation, education. Yeah, this shit game. Staying on my pivot, not to mention. Watch these hoes stay on your toes. And never trust these bitches. I went from a cutlass to a fiscal. And I don't do the gram, baby, keep me out your mentions. I would never fold, I know niggas that done told. I got money in the attic, it's so old, it's about to mold.
In the hottest section with weapons and cocaine. 17 in the streets, hotter than propane. I'm on my toes, watch these hoes with bifocal frame. I've been on these niggas' head like a migraine. In the hottest section with weapons and cocaine. 17 in the streets, hotter than propane. On my toes, watch these hoes with bifocal frames. Suicide doors on them, Kurt Cobain.
In your section, I be reppin' while I'm flexing. 50,000 on my necklace, what's the question now? Kurt Cobain, I blew the brains in the drop head. Free my nigga out the feds, let me pop. I'm like propane. Yeah, I'm hot as a torch. Give me the ball, yeah, and watch how I scorch. 13 when I hopped off the porch. By 17, I was up on the court. I keep a weapon for protection. Don't get aggressive, I shoot like a missile. I'm trilled to the bone, all the way to the gristle. Kurt Cobain, yeah, suicide door. I'ma get it, sleet, hell, rain, or snow. Know I'm talking about sticking to the code, I don't know no other way. I'ma bleed the block, nigga, to God, open them gates, huh? Money, pound, ammunition, free that nigga long way. They call me streets, I'm really in these streets, like the song say.
In the hottest section with weapons and cocaine. 17 in the streets, hotter than propane. I'm on my toes, watch these hoes with bifocal frame. I've been on these niggas' head like a migraine. In the hottest section with weapons and cocaine. 17 in the streets, hotter than propane. On my toes, watch these hoes with bifocal frames. Suicide doors on them, Kurt Cobain.